fired at Fruitvale. We just trying to get home.
What is going on?
Next stop, Fruitvale Station.
Look, when we did the film, man, we had no idea if it was gonna come out at all. It was about 4 weeks. It was 20 days, five-day weeks. But yeah, we were moving really fast. We didn't have a lot of time. That was probably why, you know, like we didn't really have time to think, really.
Nah,
like,
not really. It was just like second nature. Everything just kind of happened, one after another. But at the end of the day, like everybody, like, you know, had the same like goal in mind. That was like to honestly put their best foot forward and just, you know, worry about the work. You know, we can't, you know, things that we couldn't really control. We tried not to really worry about them too much. But once we got on set, it was just kind of like, you know.
Yeah, it was like kind of constant forward movement.
And I wanna change. Hey, what's up, girl? It's now or never.
The one thing that I did know was that you know, specifically all the artists involved, man, like starting with the actors, but everybody else, you know, with Rachel doing cinematography and you know, the producers, everybody was just doing like an amazing amount of work and really cared about what they were doing because of the story. So I knew that everybody was giving maximum effort.
The process of like, you know, auditioning for a film, you know, it's usually kind of like, you know, I mean, for me, this was the first one I never really, you know, I didn't have to audition for. You know, I just kind of set up a meeting. I read a script first. You know, my agent at the time had passed me along, you know, Fruitvale script, and I had read it, and that was the first, you know, connection I had with Ryan before I even got a chance to meet him. Just like through his work, you know, through his writing, and I was deeply moved, and I just kind of had to meet the guy that wrote these words, and met him at Starbucks. Had a chance, I had a conversation with him. And I mean, in the back of my head, the first 5 minutes, I kind of knew that I wanted to do it. And it was just kind of like, you know, us just building and collaborating from then on out. Just us really getting to know each other as much as we could before we actually went up to start filming. And I mean, I think I started growing my hair like that day. Like, you know, I started letting it go. You know, I just, you know, trying to get in character as much as possible, trying to figure out, you know, how can I get up to the Bay early, you know, to start really trying to put that work in as much as possible so it can show
Put on some weight.
Put on some weight, start eating, you know.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Not moving around so much. It was like Thanksgiving every day.
Nah, I couldn't feel like it was gonna be big. I knew that everybody was doing their best work though. You know, I could tell that. You know, I could tell that everybody was putting their absolute best work in, and I was excited to be a part of it. But at the same time, it was my first time making a film, so it was all happening, you know, happening really fast, to be honest. You know, and I mean, it wasn't until you know, it wasn't until screening it for an audience that and it resonated with the audience that you're sure, you know. But I definitely knew that everybody was putting in phenomenal work, you know, every take.
You can never really tell how long, you know, a film, how long their run's gonna be, you know, how like far their reach is gonna have. So, you know, kind of piggybacking off what Ryan said, the fact that it took us internationally, you know, different walks of life, people who speak different languages, and still be able to connect to this story of a human being, it speaks volumes for the project, for the work that we all put in.